And this is going to be game 2 of 3. So farfelu is up by 1. If he takes the match tonight, that is GG's for the tournament. He will be our winner. However, if SirLinkalot takes the W tonight, we will be going to a game 3 tomorrow night, chat. So let's get some hype in the chat as we get ready to take off here.
Oh, chat. Let's see some hype. Now I'm doing from the voice box and from the chat box.
You can always tell when they're getting ready to take off. You see those input flickers sometimes from some of the runners.
Here we go. Am I on end? Yes, I am. And here we go. It looks like we have the call to start.
Indeed. Claw, not the greatest weapon in the runner's arsenal here. They're going to be able to traverse a lot of terrain in terms of navigating the dungeon puzzles. However, Catclaw is the weakest weapon out of all of Ben's base weapons, and it only can inflict, I believe, poison, maybe paralyze. Our runners are getting the River Coin and Noble Armor, so they are going to be able to be immune to poison now, so that means the starting frogs here are not going to be too much of a pain in the neck, as well as have a nice bump to their defense and evasion and some water resistance as well. River Coin's going to redirect them to Fireberg, though, unless they get a Sand Coin here from Tristram.
No, I'm kind of hoping to get the Sun Coin and have that. Like, do I go to Windia or do I go Fireberg?
Already seeing a little bit of divergence here. farfelu opting not to take the battleground first, seeing that it had 4 encounters. Linkalot, meanwhile, diving in, hoping for some good RNG on these frogs. Looks like they rolled a little chunky, so he's going to go ahead and manually control his inputs here to try to optimize his turns. And Tristram handing out the sand coins, so our runners now have the option to either go to Aquaria or to Fireberg here at the start. No explosives, no swords, and no axes, though, means that their options are a little limited here, and they will not be able to complete Bone Dungeon unless bombs are hiding in this battlefield. And farfelu opting to skip the battleground entirely. If there's a go mode item here, he might need to make some backtracking, but he could be saving this battleground until he gets some explosives. Definitely would help clear it out faster.
Yeah, like the only places that they can fully clear is Falls Basin. Everything else is walked out at the moment.
Indeed. Captain's Cap being in the Focus Tower Aquaria check here, and farfelu picking up Phoebe. Even if he doesn't get explosives and has to head for Fireberg, if he backtracks to that battleground now, Phoebe will make short work of that battleground. Speaking of, he's going to go ahead and clear out South Aquaria here. Meanwhile, Linkalot wrapping up his battleground. He's getting Mega Grenades, so he'll be able to move immediately into Bone Dungeon, do a full clear in here. If there is a go mode item in here, this could be a little disadvantageous for farfelu.
Well, we see the
Go ahead.
We do see the multi-key, which, if you don't get the Sun Coin, you could use the multi-key in the Mobius quest to get to the Windia area.
Indeed. So Sun Coin is a little optional. It's gray right now, chat, but it's the little coin in the bottom right hand corner that looks like it's got a flame on it. It is purple once you pick it up. And I missed what farfelu got from that battleground. Apologies, chat.
It looks like it was the Moon Helm.
Very nice. So that's going to give our runners the fire resistance they need for the end of the game. Couple notable bosses deal some chunky fire damage, and Phoebe handed out a magic ring. Sky Coin in the Quake box here. We are getting go mode items from Bone Dungeon. And Linkalot about to take on Flamerous Rex here. Meanwhile, farfelu going to go ahead and check the vendor, see if he needs some shopping money. Let's see what Our Lady's selling today. Cure. Not great, not awful. Cure is good if you don't have heal yet and you need to do some triage. Also, if you need to do triage Ben and you don't have life, Cure and heal make a decent combo for the final fight.
No, I prefer to have... Go ahead. I do prefer to have life, though, with Dark King especially, but...
Indeed. farfelu fading Forest still. I think he's still on the hunt for some explosives, heading off to probably pick up Ruben and clear out some battlegrounds here in Fireburg, see what he gets. He would be able to completely clear out Volcano if needed. Even with a Ruben 1, it would be difficult, but it is doable. Stopping by this battleground here, get some shopping money. Let's see what SirLinkalot gets. A Mobius Crest, that's 2 Go Mode items in Bone Dungeon, and Arrow. That is a very useful black magic spell, the most powerful one our runners can pick up. A lot of enemies weak to the wind element, and Ben, while lacking in wizard charges, does get a lot of black magic charges early.
So if you were SirLinkalot, what will you go for? Will you go for Aquila or to Fireburg?
I'd probably go to Aquaria just because I have everything I need to do a full clear minus Pyramid. And I would hope for a sword on the way, but that's just me personally. Farfelu's play here could pan out and go into Fireburg after doing a quick Aquaria check. He could find everything else he needs. We still don't have Dragon Claw. We don't have Thunder Rock.
But we do have the Apollo Helm now.
Indeed. And a sword is still on the table.
And what do we have for sale?
Regular old axe. That will help our runners clear out the Alive Forest. I think they're going to go ahead and opt and save their 500 GP for seeds, though, and hope they pick up an axe in another chest. Farfelu picking up Ruben. He will be able to clear out at least the bottom half of mines and kill Jin to do Ruben check and get Ruben 2 if he needs to. SirLinkalot moving to get his captain's cap now. He must be feeling really good about that. He's literally just Dragon Claw, Thunder Rock, and a sword away from Go Mode here. This would be a Jetsy. Dipping out of Aquaria early, changing his mind, doubling back.
Now, while the runners could just go for the go items and then go for the final boss, you do want to have the equipment to deal with the boss as well, having like the right armors and everything. So this way you don't get petrified or anything.
Exactly. SirLinkalot down here picking up some inexpensive shopping money here from this fight, only having one encounter as opposed to going to the one west of Wintry Cave. I didn't see how many that had. I don't think anybody checked. Never mind, not shopping money. He's getting EXP.
Yeah, it's 99 experience.
There we go.
Yeah, there's only 3 that give gold.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be the one west of Wintry Cave, the one north of Focus Tower, and the one west of Fireburg.
That's right. And Farfelu here is going to be getting a good chunk of experience being here in Fireburg a little earlier. However, this does put him at a disadvantage in terms of all his other chance encounters. Ben's super slow at level 7. He's not going to be doing any damage, really, so to speak. I mean, Catclaw could poison Jin here, but that's about the best he's going to get out of that. Ruben's basically going to be soloing the big genie here.
You think the genie will grant a wish for Ruben?
If that wish is death, he's already granted it. Ben taking a nap, but Ruben joining him. Both of our boys just taking a quick one here. Genie not exactly chunky, going down to poison. Farfelu getting his moon helmet now. Let's see what Ruben's handed out. The Sun Coin. So another area checks opening up for Farfelu here, but no overworld equipment outside of a claw, and no spells to really speak of.
And so SirLinkalot is going with the 3 pill strat for Falls Basin.
Indeed. Usually quicker if you're running straight to Crab. I have been planning on tasking that to see which one's faster if you're trying to get to Crab, but I have not gotten around to it.
I think it's preference. Like, I think they both have their advantage.
Indeed. Farfelu upgrading to Ruben 2, maybe looking to go to Volcano, clear out a Medusa fight. If anything, he's got a Ruben 2 for, you know, battlegrounds back and forth stuff, going to Aquaria. My boy hits real hard with a mace and has white in the pocket, so he's a good partner. I would say he's the second best level 2 partner, personally. SirLinkalot getting jumbo bombs for his troubles with the Crab. And that is another check Farfelu could do, is go knock out Crab with Ruben. That would open up explosives for him. Linkalot opting not to get his shopping money from west of Wintry Cave, probably thinking it's a little slow here. Going to be getting his magic ring, and then probably will full clear Wintry Cave. Let's see if that pays off for him.
Yeah, for SirLinkalot, he can get 900 just by doing the one north of focus tower, since we don't know that's only one encounter. So it saves him time there automatically.
Indeed. Most of the time, you usually want your encounters to be somewhere around 1 or 2. Any more than that, it starts to feel a little tedious. Although the trade-off is you will get good experience, especially from these ones here in Fireberg. Farfelu having to do 5 fights here, but having Ruben 2 is really helping out here. Ruben 2 outspeeding these red caps, which are particularly nasty, can cast confusion, getting a Venus key for his troubles. So again, nothing that can directly point him to any of his go mode or powerful spells. Just another check for him to make. No Wake Water though, so not able to get there quite yet. Exit's not on hand, and neither is Gemini Crest. I willed that into existence. I'm kidding.
Well, we could do that. Maybe we can take stuff away.
Well, the other half of this combination that he would need to basically check Venus chests a little early here would be Exit. If Medusa's handing that out, that could be really helpful. If logic is a little flexible tonight for our runners. Meanwhile, Linkalot opting to make him some calamari. The squid putting up a little bit of the fight, though. A little hefty. Got to tenderizing him with some explosives. Not doing too much damage to our party, though, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Farfelu going into the Medusa fight now. I don't think he made a safety save, so if this is particularly nasty, he's going to be stuck here for a little while.
And with a confused Ruben, it could be very tricky getting this alive.
Mm-hmm. So Linkalot only getting a tin can for his troubles, aka the steel helmet, and Medusa already showing her fangs, and the chunky dogs are not helping. Those puppers can put on a lot of status ailments on top of the queen herself here. I believe she has poison, petrification, and paralyze all in her pocket, although very thin, and getting an Aegis shield for his troubles there, so he will be basically end-game ready in terms of armor. The only things that could really sweeten the pot here is the Cupid Locket for some confusion resistance, and maybe Gaia armor, though that's not necessarily required. Noble armor is good enough to get you through the fight relatively unharmed.
And having the Aegis shield is probably the most important, since it does guard you against petrified.
Indeed. Linkalot now opting to get some shopping money from that West of Wintry Cave spot now. It looks like Farfelu will be making that... Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Not making his axe purchase, instead taking the fast travel system here to Aquaria, buying Cure, and will potentially be going on to Falls Basin to fight our crab. I don't think he's got any other checks available to him right now, but this will grant him explosives, so if he wants to go through Wintry Cave, he will have that option available to him. Lincoln out now checking the vendor. Gonna see Cure, wondering if he's gonna buy it. Yeah, he'll take a Cure. Why not? For a cool 200 GP, not bad.
Yeah, if a vendor has like white magic, I always buy it, just for the safety net.
It's a pretty fair choice. Meanwhile, Linkalot basically done in Aquaria now, unable to go into Ice Pyramid without a sword. We'll be going into Fireberg now. Meanwhile, Farfelu gonna fight Mr. Krabs here, get him some jumbo grenades. Not mega grenades, so the jumbos here will be a nice addition to his arsenal, and he will be able to do a lot of clear checks now in terms of Wintry Cave, in terms of the rest of mines, a few other locations, but he will not be able to hit go mode quite yet. Linkalot making use of that multi-key. Let's see what the Hermit has. Cupid Locket. So with Aegis Shield and Cupid Locket on the table, I think our runners will be basically set in terms of equipment here for the final fight. Now it's just a matter of getting life on hand and the rest of our go mode items, and maybe some firepower in the form of spells. little bit of a freeze up here on SirLinkalot's stream here. We'll go ahead and switch over to farfelu so we can listen to battle music.
Now, when farfelu clears this battlefield, how do you think he's gonna feel getting the Megas?
It's tough to say. I would be personally frustrated if I faded something when I had the option of something so powerful at Mega Grenades. And with this basically being make or break for the finals now, I'd be beating myself a little bit, but that's just me personally. farfelu could just be taking this in stride and saying, oh, well, you know, I played to the best of the logic available to me.
Well, to be fair, he didn't lose too much time either, with all the other checks he has done as well.
Indeed. So this could play out for him in his favor.
Because right now, in my opinion, these runners are both neck and neck, because they're taking the same spots, just in different orders.
Indeed. Now, while farfelu does have the advantage of clearing out that battleground a little bit faster than Linkalot did, Linkalot's going to have a much stronger arsenal in fighting Jin. He'll be able to check North Mines now that he has Mega Grenades, and Medusa will probably go down a lot faster. So, time saves both ways. We'll see which one pans out for our runners here. farfelu picking up his Sky Coin onto Rex now. Meanwhile, Linkalot taking on the Jin. Let's see how chunky these skeletons are. They are big boned. Little annoying, but moving on. Like I said, Linkalot going to be much better equipped for this Jin fight than farfelu was. And with how quickly that went down with the solo Ruben, I imagine this fight is going to be finished up really fast here. Already done. Meanwhile, farfelu making a mockery of the Rex. I couldn't see, did he cast life? Or did he beat him up with white?
It was white and Mega Grenades that did the kill.
Fair enough, yes. If you do bring Ruben 2 to this fight, you can just go ahead and cast life with Ruben 2, or basically any other partner, and he'll one-shot Rex. That's also a one-turn kill there. farfelu now getting his Mobius crest and arrow. Meanwhile, Linkalot getting his sword in the form of Excalibur, the Holy Blade. That sword's also going to give him a 5-point speed bonus whenever he has it equipped. Linkalot kitted out now in terms of overworld weapons, only missing his Dragon Claw.
Now, do you think these runners would dip into Lava Dome, especially SirLinkalot since he's in the area?
Unless Ruben's dad or the Windia vendor is holding on to Dragon Claw. In which case, I could see SirLinkalot dipping out early, heading for the final fight without the Aegis Shield. Ruben's dad handing out the Wake Water. That's going to be good for Venus Key checks if they want to go ahead and check Tristram's Cave, or at least North Focus Tower early. Linkalot now on his way to clear out these battlefields. Meanwhile, farfelu is dipping out to Windia, opting not to go into Lava Dome. Getting a Giant's Axe for his troubles.
Wait, yeah, not White Forest. Which forest is it? Oh, it's White Forest.
Both of our runners still missing a Dragon Claw and Thunder Rock. farfelu also still missing a sword, so he will be on the hunt for either the Steel Sword or the Night Sword if he's not going to double back to Mines.
And what do we have here in the White Forest? We have fire.
Irony. We have a box of irony.
Well, we can just burn that forest down.
Yep. farfelu opting to save dip out and save himself some seconds on the backtrack. Not going to have fire in his arsenal anymore. Meanwhile, Linkalot getting his Venus Key, running now up to Volcano. Let's see what the Windia vendor is selling today. She has a magic mirror on sale. farfelu says yes. We could be seeing an ice pyramid in our runner's future. No Thunder Rock yet, though, like I said, chat, so we will not be able to enter Spencer's Cave from Windia. farfelu picking up Phoebe 2, the best party member, arguably, in terms of raw firepower and stats. And now farfelu taking the back entrance into the Hermit is going to be picking up his Cupid Locket. And I'll be interested to see where he goes from here. Or not.
I just gonna walk right by. Like,
Oh,
oh, wait.
farfelu realizing he didn't talk to the Hermit now gets his Cupid Locket. And a lot of pressure on our runners tonight. This is the finals, like I said, chat. So if farfelu wins this one, he will be going home a winner. Opting to go back into mines, he will be picking up that Excalibur sword. SirLinkalot getting a lucky crit off with that sword, just showing how much damage the Excalibur sword can bring to the table. Ooh. Ruben casting white in the right direction, even while confused. A rare occurrence, but it does happen, and it's great. Linkalot now has his Aegis shield and is moving on. farfelu, meanwhile, gonna go save Ruben's dad first before getting his Excalibur blade. So in terms of checks left, we have not seen what is in